The common thread that I've seen so far in speaking with you, in the past like half hour or whatever, and with Vellner and Travis Mayer, is this idea that like as you have a kid, not so much with Pat because his kid's so young at this point. Same thing with me. I don't. It hasn't really quite happened for me yet. But as your kids get older and they start developing their own interests and they start developing their own autonomy, it feels like a parent's role almost requires them to like develop a zen like distance from the outcome of decisions, right, in a way,
Right.
because you can't control. You want the best for your kid, but the best for your kid requires you not to enforce the best for your kid in a way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I heard once the girls were really little, and I don't know if it's a book I was reading or something I'd heard on TV, that a child's morals and like the decisions they're going to make in life are fully formed by the time they're like 4 or 5. Think about that. Like your kids already figured out who they're going to be by the time they're 4 or 5. And I don't know if I believe that to be completely true, but I always took that to heart that even the youngest kid is noticing what you're doing. They know who you are. They know how you act at night. They know how you treat them. They see how you treat others, waiters or, servers or, people in retail or whoever you come in contact with. And I do think they become that, they certainly learn from that. Like I think I'm a good blend of my parents. They're wildly different in a lot of ways, and it didn't have anything to do with how much time we spent at church or didn't spend at church or whatever. It's just you pick up on how people treat others, and you start to kind of evolve that way, and you learn from them, and I always try to treat my relationship with them like that. I wanted them to see in me what I wanted them to be for others. And again, totally not perfect at it, tons of mistakes along the way, but um, I think they turned out pretty good.
It seems like the mistakes are also a part of the process.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to, let them know you're human. I mean, I also, that was kind of my other philosophy with them, is that I was never going to try to be something I wasn't. I think they've seen my mistakes along the way, and for me, it was always about, are we going to have fun? Are we going to laugh? Are we going to enjoy each other's company? Or, are they going to view me as someone they could trust? Like, that's probably the biggest thing. Like, are they going to, or trust to, talk to me about issues, or are they going to, be fearful? Like, I was fearful of my dad in a lot of ways. That's not a bad thing always. It's just like, it's kind of like, I was a kid of the 70s and 80s. Well, just wait till your dad gets home, and I never wanted that for mine. I always wanted them to, be able to tell me what was going on with, boyfriends or, school or whatever. And, it's never been perfect, but, it's just something you work on.